The Drymerger Variant is a minor adaptation of Brian Schmidt's Drymerger pattern. It is meant to be fished throughout the hatch as an emerger, a cripple, a drowned adult, such as an egg-laying blue-winged olive, and as a tough fish fly. The hook and device is a Tiemco 102Y in a size 15. In most other brands and models, this would be a size 14. The thread is Benecchi 12-volt in tan. I attach it just a little back of the eye, and I leave the tag long. It will form the rib. And as I run the thread to the bend, I keep the tag end underneath the shank. Once the end of the shank is reached, the tail material will be attached. It's a Coq de Leon hackle, and I'll use 4 barbs for the tail, which will be a split tail. Take away 4 barbs. Tail is hook length. Tied in on top. Then just lift it slightly so that it's easier to separate the 2 barbs for each side. My tag end is not playing nice. Put it out of the way. Make the initial split, then run the thread up between. To create a permanent split. Like so. For the abdomen, I'll use some cream colored Hare underfur. Spin it on as a tight noodle. Run it towards the tail. To make a clean start. Then a slightly tapered abdomen is formed. Rib with the tying thread. Trim the waist. For the wing case, as well as the wing, 2 CDC feathers. Just align the tips. Make a bunch that's the length of the shank plus 2 times the eye, or in other words, just a little longer than the shank itself. tie it down. Trim the excess. It's a slightly darker dubbing for the thorax. The thorax should not be too heavy, and again leave enough space in front. You also want the thorax to taper down, like so. There is a bit of space between the thorax and the wing case. Once the tips are tied down, and then fold it back. And secured at an angle. In front of this will come a darker wing. I'm using a Brahma saddle hackle, which is dyed sort of a dark olive, which I'll prepare. First, stroke down the barbs. Next, clip away the stem. Like this. Then angle slightly towards me and tie it in. Then pull it down to the desired length. And trim away the waist. Form a small, neat head. Then finish it off with a 3-turn whip finish. And that completes the Drymerger variant.